It's tournament time tonight at the Fairmont Fieldhouse as the Fairmont Senior Polar Bears meet up with the Barbour Colts. These are two familiar opponents. They've already played twice during the regular season. The Polar Bears won both games. The first one 75-33, and the second one here at home 74-46. The Colts come into this game with a record of 12 wins and 10 losses. The Polar Bears are 21-1 and presently ranked second in Class AAA. The winner of tonight's game moves on to the sectional championship Friday night. The loser of tonight's game will see its season come to an end. When we come back, it'll be time to take a look at the starters and get a scouting report from Barbour coach Marcus Johnson. That's all coming up next. It's Fairmont Senior Barbour from the Fairmont Fieldhouse next on 93.1 WFGM.
General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
Here at the Cracker Barrel, home-style food and great value go hand in hand, with favorites like slow-simmered chicken and dumplings starting at $7.99, or perfectly golden fluffy buttermilk pancakes with your own bottle of warm syrup. Come fill up on favorites without emptying your wallet. Cracker Barrel. Take care now.
Unlock the money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate. Visit your local branch to get started. City National Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Learn more at homeequity.bankatcity.com.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
Sectional tournament basketball tonight from the Fairmont Senior Fieldhouse. I'm Jeff Carpenter, ready to bring you the story tonight as the Polar Bears begin their quest to defend their Class AAA state championship. The Polar Bears come into this game 21 wins, 1 loss. Their only defeat came at the hands of the team that's ranked number 1 in Class AAA, and that is Shady Spring. That game happened about a month ago, and the Polar Bears have won 9 straight games since then and move into the postseason now as the favorite in this section, but tough section for the Polar Bears because it also includes another top 5 AA team, and that is East Fairmont. East Fairmont is playing at home tonight. The Bees are going up against the Grafton Bearcats, as Grafton is the 3 seed, East Fairmont the 2 seed, Fairmont Senior number 1, and Barbour number 4. It's interesting because Barbour has a much better record than Grafton has, but because in head-to-head competition, Grafton beat Barbour twice, it became rather obvious that Grafton needed to be seated ahead of Barbour, even though their record isn't nearly as good as the Colts is. Barbour with a record of 12 wins and 10 losses coming into this game tonight. Their last 2 games were victories, one against Lincoln and the other against Lewis County. And by the way, we'll be keeping up to date on the sectional games going on involving teams in our section and also in our region. RCB will be playing Lincoln tonight. Liberty will be playing at Elkins. And, of course, the game we talked about before, Grafton meeting up with East Fairmont. We'll also be checking in on that game as well. The 2 winners of this matchup tonight We'll have a date on Friday night with the winner of the East Fairmont game. East Fairmont, as I mentioned before, playing Grafton. So the winners advance, and the losers in this first round sectional will see their season come to an end. I had a chance to check in with Philip Barbour's coach, Marcus Johnson, before the game tonight. He's got a young team. You take a look at his starters, and he has only one starter who's a senior. The rest are either juniors or sophomores, so he's really enthusiastic about the future of his basketball program. And as far as tonight's game is concerned, well, Johnson looks at this as a no-pressure contest.
Pretty good. I mean, we're playing like we should be playing. I mean, we ended the season with the last 2 wins last week and played really well. So, I mean, what's expected, we're playing pretty well.
When you look at the last time you played the Polar Bears, it was a different game from the first matchup.
Yeah, I think they got us, I don't even know what the final score was, but like 20, 23 or something, but it was their pressure that got us. So we just got to take care of the ball and not make mental mistakes.
When you say take care of the ball, how exactly do you get the team to do that, and what are you looking for them to do to counter that pressure?
Just don't turn it over. I mean, make smart decisions. Don't stand and wait for the ball. Make solid passes. Just make smart decisions.
The last time you played, Bodkins had a really good game for you. What type of a player is he?
He's a good player. I mean, he's 6'5". He's a sophomore. I mean, he can go inside and go outside. But what's won us the last 3 or 4 games? I think we've won the last 6 out of 9 games has been our team basketball. I mean, everybody's chipped in, and it's not just been one guy, one man show. It's been everybody.
And what worries you the most about this matchup tonight?
Nothing. I mean, you were saying we had pressure or whatever. There's no pressure. I mean, we don't have no pressure. No one gives us a chance, so we can go out there and play free as we want and play as hard as we want. And, win or lose, I don't have any doubt in my kids, their ability or how hard they're going to play in the next, 32 minutes.
And you have a young team, so you've got a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, we're very young, so, the future's bright for us, so we're just trying to build on it and come out here with a win tonight and see what happens tonight, and we just keep building on it.
That's Marcus Johnson. His Colts being introduced now. First is Caden Hawkins, a 5'11 junior. And then Braden Cole, the lone senior in the starting lineup, a 5'11", 160-pounder. Also in the backcourt, Caden Humphreys, a junior at 5'7", 135. He was hot with a three-point basket the last time the two teams played. Deshaun Webster, a junior, starting at 6 feet tall, 180. And in the middle, their big guy, T.D. Bodkins, 6'5", sophomore. And the Polar Bears will counter with a lineup that's very familiar to Polar Bear fans. Inside, Deshaun Good, a 6'9 senior who averages 18 points a game and also averages 10 rebounds. Connor Gower, also in the backcourt, leads the team in three-point baskets. He's a 6'1 senior. Lateek Williams played his best game of the season on Saturday against Charles. Philip Barbour starts out in a zone. There's Gower getting it down low to Good along the baseline. It comes back outside to Grant. In the lane to Dobbs. In front of the basket. He spins. He tries to put one up, and his shot is blocked. And Webster has the rebound for the Colts. Coming back the other way, Philip Barbour with the basketball. Caden Humphreys hit threes from all over the floor the last time the two teams played. Dribbles down to the right corner. Gets it back outside now to Cole. Cole to Bailey. Goes under the basket now. Back outside it comes in the deep right corner. Bodkins against Good, can't get a shot off. Inside the ball, knocked loose, stolen away by Dobbs. Back the other way, he gets it to Grant. Grant into the front court, top of the key, Dobbs, right wing, Williams, right corner. Gower for a three-point shot off the back of the rim, and Grant gets the rebound, feeds Williams in front of the basket, puts it up no good, but he is fouled. And Williams will go to the foul line for the Polar Bears. Personal will go against Deshaun Webster, that's his first. Williams on the season, just about a 50% foul shooter, but his first one is good. One more shot coming for Williams at the line to the right. The Polar Bears with the first point of the game, and Williams makes it 2. And Fairmont has a 2-0 lead and now gets in full court pressure. The pressure got to the Colts the last time the two teams played. That's what Marcus Johnson said he wanted to avoid tonight. Cole across the center line, penetrates all the way down to the basket, then turns and shoots over Gower, partially blocked, the rebound loose, picked up by Dobbs. Down court to Good. Good drives down inside, under the basket from the right side. He banks it up, it's good. Deshaun Good gets his first basket of the night, and the Polar Bears have a 4-0 lead. Bodkins with it in the backcourt against Good. The sophomore double teamed, and now a tie-up is called, and the ball will belong to Philip Barbour on the alternate possession. Colts have it, and it'll be Humphreys to toss it in front of the scorer's table. He gets it in the backcourt now to Caden Hawkins. Hawkins against Williams. Fairmont man-to-man. Hawkins trying to get across the center line. He does, down to the left wing. Now he's bumped, and a foul is going to go against Andre Grant. Grant gets his first, team's first. And bringing it in play now is Caden Hawkins. Hawkins, inside pass knocked loose by Grant, picked up by Williams. Fairmont has the ball on the turnover. He gives it to Gower. Gower throws it right into the arms of Bodkins. Coming back the other way, 3-on-2. Bodkins to the baseline, stops from 17, and he puts it in. Bodkins gets the basket, and the Polar Bears lead now 4-2. Here's Dobbs in the front court, gets it to Grant. Grant, right wing, Williams. Top of the key, Grant. High post, Good, back to the basket. Looks inside, nothing there. Back to Grant, left corner, Dobbs. Goes baseline, gets closer, banks it in, and scores. Zykeus Dobbs gets the basket, coming off his lowest point output of the season on Saturday against Charleston Catholic. First time he'd been held in single digits all year. Full court pressure. Double team in the backcourt on Hawkins, and now a timeout called by Marcus Johnson. He sensed trouble and called a timeout with 5:26 to go in the first quarter. It's Fairmont Senior 6. Philip Barbour 2 on 93.1 WFGM. Philip Barbour trails the Polar Bears 6-2 early in this first quarter, and the Colts have the ball out of bounds in the backcourt. Hawkins gets it in. Comes into Braden Cole. He's the senior in this starting five for Philip Barbour. Gets it across the center line, guarded by Gower. Takes it to the right wing, getting a 5 count, and passes top of the key, deflected by Dobbs. It's loose on the floor, and picked up by Zykeus. He drives down inside of the basket, feeds it to Grant. Grant tries to save it along the baseline, can't do it. Turnover, gives it back to Philip Barbour. 2 Fairmont turnovers. Jules Butler into the lineup for the Polar Bears, replacing Grant. 5:06 to go, first quarter. The Colts have the ball, each team with a couple of turnovers now, and it'll be Humphreys to dribble it up from right to left. Humphreys, right wing, Bodkins. Bodkins puts it on the floor. Now inches inside the three-point line. Now turnaround 13-foot shot is good. T.D. Bodkins hits it, and the Polar Bear lead is 2. Butler gets the ball left corner. Back on the wing to Gower. Right wing, Dobbs shoots a 3, and it is good. Zykeus Dobbs gets his 8th three-point basket of the season. He's now shooting almost 45% from three-point range. Fairmont 9, Philip Barbour 4. 4:23 to go here in the first quarter. Webster has it out on the right wing. Looks for help. Law into the game for the Polar Bears, replacing Williams. Driving to the basket is Humphreys, and it's knocked loose by Dobbs, picked up by Gower. He penetrates, he drives, dishes off to Good. He lays it in from the left side. Deshaun Good hits it, and the Polar Bears have an 11-4 lead. Midway through the first quarter now as we reach the 4-minute mark. Humphreys across the center line, picked up by Dobbs. He bounces a pass along the sidelines, and Dobbs kicks it out of bounds. Philip Barbour's basketball, sidelines, front court. Hawkins to toss it in. Hawkins sends it out almost to the center line now. Braden Cole has it. The freshman Butler guarding him. Cole dribbles to the right wing. Now gives up the dribble, needs help. Down inside it comes to Webster. Webster has his shot blocked by Good. Good has the rebound. Back the other way. He's driving down to the right baseline. Now brings it back out on the dribble. Right wing Law. Left corner it comes to Butler. Butler back outside. It comes to Law. Penetrates. Deep right corner. Dobbs. Another three. This one rolls off the rim, but Good fights for the rebound. Can't get it. And it's knocked out of bounds. No. Good saves it. Butler gets it in the corner. Top of the key. Gower. Right wing Law. Law bounces it down low to Good. Good along the baseline. Back to Law. Penetrates to the basket. Now dishes off left corner. Butler for a three-point shot. It's good. Butler hits the three-pointer for the Polar Bears, his 19th of the season, and Fairmont has a 14-4 lead with 3 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Humphreys throws it away in the front court, but last touched by, apparently the official says Dobbs touched it, but Dobbs doesn't agree. He really didn't agree with that. But the ball is out of bounds to the Colts, sidelines, front court. Hawkins to get it in. His lob comes inside to Webster. Webster has it knocked loose by Law, saves it, but Butler has the steal. Back the other way to Dobbs. Dobbs driving to the basket. In front of the basket. Passes to Good. He banks it in, and he's fouled. Good gets his 6th point of the night. Dobbs gets an assist, and Deshaun will go to the line now, trying to make it a 3-point play. Fairmont 16, Philip Barbour 4. And a timeout called by the Colts. 2:47 to go, first quarter from Fairmont. The score, the Fairmont Polar Bears 16, Philip Barbour 4 on 93.1 WFGM.
Here at the Cracker Barrel, home-style food and great value go hand in hand, with favorites like slow-simmered chicken and dumplings starting at $7.99. Or perfectly golden fluffy buttermilk pancakes with your own bottle of warm syrup. Come fill up on favorites without emptying your wallet. Cracker Barrel. Take care now.
Yeah. Yes, should be. Yes. Confirmed. All right. I'll be ready. Deshaun Good hits the free throw, gets the three-point play, and Fairmont has a 17-4 lead and gets immediately in pressure and a double team in the backcourt on Hawkins. He gets it up to Webster, still behind the center line, though, across the timeline now. And the ball comes to Bailey. Out on the left wing, Humphreys. Humphreys passes at the top of the key now to Bodkins. He has been the Colts offense so far. Lob down inside, intercepted. Butler has it for the Polar Bears. Back the other way to Dobbs. Dobbs down to the right wing, down to the baseline. He banks it off the rim and puts it in from about 6 feet out. Dobbs hits his 7th point of the evening, and there's a turnover in the backcourt, and the Polar Bears get it as the ball was thrown out of bounds. 2:09 to go, opening quarter. Fairmont 19, Philip Barbour 4. Here's Dobbs with the ball at the top of the key against the Philip Barbour zone. Left wing Gower, back to Dobbs. Back to Gower. And now Connor dribbles into the left corner. Back to Dobbs, top of the key Law. Deep right corner, Butler for a three. High off the rim, no good, but Dobbs has the rebound. He can't put a shot up. Butler gets it. Over to Gower, penetrates. Now left corner Butler, another three-point shot. High off the rim, no good. And Bodkins has the rebound for the Colts. Bodkins gets it off to Humphreys. He'll dribble up from right to left. Fairmont 19, Philip Barbour 4. Late in the first quarter. Humphreys will launch a three. It's blocked by Dobbs. The rebound poked back to Humphreys for another three-point shot. It's no good. Rebound poked back again to Humphreys. And it comes top of the key to Webster. Webster back to Humphreys. Dribbles back to the center circle, pass over played by Law, and the Polar Bears have it on the steal. 2-on-2 with Law down to the left wing. Back outside to Butler. High pass, right corner Gower. Down the baseline, shovels it to Dobbs in front of the basket. Now shovels it back outside to Butler. In the left corner to Good. Back out to Law, top of the key Butler, right wing Gower. He'll fire a three-point shot off the rim, no good. Rebound, Philip Barbour. Humphreys comes away with it. And the Colts have the basketball. Bailey brings it up from right to left. That's Adam Bailey. He's another sophomore. Fairmont leading by 15 with 40 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Bailey against Butler. Dribbles down to the foul line. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by Law. He's driving inside against Hawkins. Puts up the Polar Bear lineup for Gower with 26 seconds to go in the first quarter. Fairmont 19, Philip Barbour 4, and the Colts will dribble up. It's Bailey with the ball across the center line, met by Butler. Bailey passes on the left wing to Webster. Webster looks inside, nothing there. Now jump pass right wing, Humphreys. Humphreys backs up further behind the three-point line, then passes to Bailey. Left wing Bodkins, 4 seconds to go. Bodkins needs help, 2 seconds. Humphreys shoots a three, blocked by Dobbs. Good has the block shot, rebound at the buzzer. That's the end of the first quarter. After one from the Fairmont Fieldhouse, the score, the Fairmont Polar Bears 19, the Philip Barbour Colts 4 on 93.1 WFGM.
Unlock the money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate. Visit your local branch to get started. City National Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Learn more at homeequity.bankatcity.com.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
One quarter in the books here at the Fairmont Fieldhouse. The Polar Bears off to a fast start with a 15-point lead, 19-4, as we begin the second quarter. In another sectional matchup tonight, Lincoln leading RCB 11-2 after one quarter. Starting the second quarter, the Polar Bears have Butler, Good, Grant, Dobbs, and Law. Webster, Humphreys, Hawkins, Cole, and Bodkins for the Colts. Law has the ball down inside to Good. Back to Grant, top of the key, Dobbs, right corner Butler. Butler back out to Dobbs on the wing. Moves around his man all the way for the basket, puts it up left-handed, misses the shot, and the rebound comes down to Caden Humphreys, and the Colts have the basketball. It's Bailey across the center line. Over now to Humphreys. Bounce pass on the far side to Bailey. Bailey drives down the right wing. Butler cuts him off. Back out to Bodkins for a three-point shot. Short rebound tip controlled by Butler. Fairmont has it. Dobbs into the front court. 3-on-3. Dobbs down to the right wing, gets it to Grant. Grant, left wing Law, bounces it down low to Good. Back to the basket against Tom Bodkins. Puts up a shot. No good, but he's fouled by the big guy from Philip Barbour, T.D. Bodkins. That's his first foul, and Good will go back to the foul line. Good 7 points tonight. All in the first quarter. He's 1 for 1 from the foul line. First free throw is up, and it is good. Williams comes back into the Polar Bear lineup, replacing Jules Butler with 7:15 on the clock here in the second quarter. Fairmont has its biggest lead of the night at 20-4. One more shot coming for the senior Deshaun Good, and it is good. So Deshaun's 3 for 3 from the foul line, and the Polar Bears lead by 17. Here's Hawkins into the front court. Law stabs at the ball, and Hawkins pushes off. Hawkins just got frustrated and kind of lost his cool for a moment, and he just elbowed Law and commits the foul. So the Polar Bears have the basketball. That's the 4th team foul against Philip Barbour. Fairmont with the ball. 7 minutes to go first half, leading 21-4. So Dobbs has the ball out front. Looking for Dobbs to go one-on-one with Deshaun Webster here. And here is Zykeas penetrating to the basket, and he lays it in, and he's fouled. Zykeas Dobbs gets the basket for the Polar Bears. He has 9 points. And Dobbs averages 22 a game. He'll shoot at the line to the right. On the season, Zykeas 65% at the foul line. Free throw is up. It rolls off the rim, and Webster has the rebound for the Colts. Bears lead by 19, 23-4. Here's Bailey in the backcourt. Double teamed now, sends it across the center line, and the pass deflected and knocked out of bounds by Good for the Polar Bears. Good that playing safety back under the basket as the double team came near the midcourt line, and Deshaun was able to knock the ball away. So the Colts will bring it in play from the Polar Bear bench area, and it comes into Bailey. Back now to Hawkins. Hawkins down low for Webster. The ball knocked loose on the floor, and the Colts pick it up. Top of the key, Humphreys has it. Humphreys double team. Left wing, Cole, or down inside Bailey rather, gets it down to Webster, and Webster is fouled going to the basket. Deshaun Good will get the foul for the Polar Bears. That's his first. So Webster at the foul line. Nobody has scored other than Bodkins, and the first free throw ends that as Webster hits the first one, and it's now 23-5. The Polar Bears lead. One more shot for Webster, and he hits that one too. So the Colts trail 23-6, and Fairmont has the basketball. We're down to 6:20 to go here in the second quarter. Good has it on the left wing to Law. Top of the key, Grant. Back to Williams. Left wing, Law. Bounces it down low to Dobbs. Can't hang on to the pass, and it's out of bounds to Philip Barbour. Gower in for Jaleel Law for Fairmont. 6:10 to go. Second quarter. Colts with the ball under the Fairmont basket. Humphreys to bring it in. Humphreys gets it in to Bodkins, who's guarded by Good in the backcourt. Now he passes over to Bailey. Bailey guarded by Gower. Dribbles it up and gets it across the center line. Moves around a Webster screen down to the right wing. Grant picks him up on the switch. Right corner. Hawkins into Bodkins. Turnaround shot off the back of the rim. Rebound controlled by Dobbs. Dobbs gets it to Good. Good back to Dobbs. Back to Good. He drives for the layup and puts it in. Deshaun Good gets the basket. He has 11 points, and there's a foul on the play, and it's going to go against Adam Bailey. That'll be his second foul. Deshaun Good shooting at the line to the right. 3 for 3 tonight from the foul line for Deshaun. Free throw is good. 5 for 5. That's a big story for him because he only shoots 56% from the line. And Fairmont has a 20-point lead now, 26-6. Into the front court, a bump called against Gower as he was trying to guard Adam Bailey, and Gower gets his first foul. Third team foul against the Polar Bears. Comes in bounds now to Bailey. Caden Hawkins taking a seat on the bench. Top of the key, Webster has it. Moves around a Bodkins screen. Pick and roll, but Bodkins didn't really roll, but he gets the ball back in front of the basket. Misses the shot, and Good has the rebound. Over to Grant. Front court, Gower, and Gower has the ball knocked out of his hands, and it's out of bounds to the Polar Bears. So Fairmont's Connor Gower will bring it in play. Gower passes into Dobbs. Dobbs with the ball against Webster, gets around him in front of the basket, lays it in, and a foul is called. Dobbs going to the basket that time. Pretty easy penetration. And T.D. Bodkins gets his second. And Zykeas is at the foul line. Shooting one shot. He has 11 points tonight. Free throw is up, and it spins out. Rebound loose on the floor. Picked up by the Polar Bears. Good. Comes outside to Gower. Gower top of the key to Grant. Fairmont by 22. Grant down to the right wing. Top of the key, Dobbs. Now dribbles to the left wing. And a foul called away from the ball. It's going to go against Deshaun Good, and he'll pick up his second foul. 4:51 remaining in the second quarter. Full court pressure. And Dobbs intercepts the pass. Fairmont has it on the turnover. Good gets the layup, and he puts it in. Good from Dobbs. Timeout, Philip Barbour. 4:39 to go, second quarter from Fairmont. It's the Polar Bears 30, Philip Barbour 6 on 93.1 WFGM.
Here at the Cracker Barrel, home-style food and great value go hand in hand, with favorites like slow-simmered chicken and dumplings starting at $7.99, or perfectly golden fluffy buttermilk pancakes with your own bottle of warm syrup. Come fill up on favorites without emptying your wallet. Cracker Barrel. Take care now.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
A fast start for the Polar Bears, leading Philip Barbour 30-6. We're about midway through the second quarter. And the Fairmont lineup, Gower, Butler, Williams, Dobbs, and Grant. That means that Deshaun Good has a seat on the bench for the first time tonight. And Deshaun Webster will bring the ball in play for the Colts. T.D. Bodkins is also playing with 2 fouls. Has a little more relief now that he doesn't have Good in front of him. And here's Grant with a steal. He'll drive for the layup and put it in from the left side. Andre Grant gets his first basket on a steal and a layup. It's Fairmont 32, Philip Barbour 6. Hawkins in the backcourt. Gets to the midcourt line and across the line. Now he's double teamed. The ball knocked out of his hands again. Grant has it. It's loose on the floor. Grant on his back tries to pass it off, but it's taken back by Hawkins. Hawkins gets it into the front court now to Bailey on the left wing. Cole, left corner Webster, drives into the lane from left to right, scoops it up right-handed and scores. Webster has 4. Quickly into the front court. Here's Grant. A Euro step move around his man and an acrobatic layup for Andre Grant. And the Polar Bears lead it 34-8. 3:44 left until halftime. Hawkins with the ball for Philip Barbour. On the right wing now to Bailey. Bailey. Deep right corner, Cole to Webster now. Webster against Gower, tries to take him to the basket. He turns, he shoots no good, but gets his own rebound, follows it in, and he's fouled. Deshaun Webster dominating the second quarter, and the foul inside goes against Latique Williams of the Polar Bears, his first. First quarter, Bodkins scored all 4 points for the Colts. Second quarter, so far, Webster has scored all 6. Free throw is down through good. And Fairmont's lead is 34-11. In the backcourt, full court pressure applied. Here's Dobbs. Up court to Williams across the center line. Right wing Butler goes down the baseline, bounces at left corner Gower, left wing Grant, right wing Dobbs. Penetrates, cut off, and a blocking foul called against Philip Barbour's Hawkins. Hawkins gets his second, and it is a shooting foul now for Zykeus Dobbs at the line to the right. 11 points tonight for the Polar Bear Junior, Zykeus Dobbs. He and his brother scored 1,000 points, their career 1,000th point, within 4 days of one another. And Zykeus, of course, on the high school level, and his brother Zion, who also played for the Polar Bears, scored his 1,000th for Fairmont State. Big week for the Dobbs family. Second one no good, and the rebound pulled down by Bodkins. Philip Barbour has the basketball, trailing 35-11. Down to 3 minutes left here until halftime. Hawkins gives up the dribble and passes back outside to Cole, almost at the center line, and Butler guards him there. Cole around a Webster screen, dribbles to the right corner, and then stops and fires a three. No good. Rebound Gower. Gower has it knocked out of his hands and stolen, and a foul called against the Polar Bears' Connor Gower. So Connor gets a rebound, a turnover, and a foul in the span of about 2 seconds, and he gets his second foul. 16 foul, so not a shooting situation, and Law replaces Gower in the Fairmont lineup with 2:45 to go. Colts with a basketball. Hawkins to get it in from the baseline. Deep right corner, Bodkins for a three, an air ball, and the rebound, Grant for Fairmont. Grant, front court to Law. Law hits Butler, streaking to the basket, and he lays it in. Butler has 5 points, and the Polar Bears lead it 37-11. 2.5 left until halftime. Humphreys across the center line, picked up by Law. Right wing, Hawkins against Williams. Hawkins getting a 5 count. Going to have to give up the dribble or give up the ball, and he doesn't, and it's a turnover. The Polar Bears get the basketball back. Latique Williams providing the defense for the Polar Bears. And Fairmont will have the ball, 2:16 to go, up 37-11. Polar Bears spread out the offense now into the four corners, and Dobbs has it. Dobbs bounces it in the lane to Butler. Back out to Dobbs. Dobbs penetrates to the basket. Now loses the ball on the floor, and it's stolen away by the Colts, and then back the other way. Picked off by Grant. The Polar Bears get it. Down to Dobbs. Dobbs in the right corner. Goes to the baseline. Cut off. Brings it back outside. Gets a bounce pass to Grant. Left wing Law down to the left corner to Butler. His 12-foot shot off the rim. Rebound Dobbs, and he banks it in. Dobbs has his 14th point of the night, and the Polar Bears lead it 39-11 with 1:35 to go. Second quarter. Cole with the ball on the right wing. Cole dribbles now down to the left wing. Deep left corner, Hawkins beyond the three-point line. Looks inside, nothing there. Back out it comes to Humphreys. He can't hang on to the ball. Defensive pressure applied by Law, and the Colts turn it over with 1:18 to go in the half. Fairmont 39, Philip Barbour 11. Dobbs across the center line for the Polar Bears. Dobbs working one-on-one against Webster. Takes him to the right wing, past the Law, top of the key, Grant. Grant, right wing, Law. Law, right corner, Butler. Butler drives through the lane. Left corner, Butler, three-point shot. It's good. Jules Butler has 8 points, and the Polar Bears have a 42-11 lead with 50 seconds to go. And we're in the second quarter. There's another steal. Dobbs gets it for the Polar Bears. 3-on-2. Dobbs, right corner, Law to Grant, driving into the basket, and the ball knocked out of his hands, out of bounds to the Polar Bears. Fairmont ball out under its basket, and it will be brought in play by Dobbs. Stands under the basket, gets the ball, gets it in the left corner to Butler. Butler back to Dobbs under the basket from the left side, and he's fouled by Bodkins, and that's going to be his third. T.D. Bodkins getting his third foul. And Dobbs goes to the line for the Polar Bears. He has 14 points, but he's just 1 for 4 from the foul line. First free throw is good. Dobbs with 15. Good has 14. Dobbs, just a junior, puts this one up, and it rolls off the rim, and the rebound pulled down by Webster, and the Colts have the ball. Half a minute to go in the half. Hawkins in the backcourt, bumped by Latique Williams, and Williams is going to pick up his second foul. And the Colts are in the bonus. Caden Hawkins will shoot at the line to the left. The last time these two teams played, Caden Humphreys hit 4 3-point baskets in the second quarter to finish the first half with 14 points. He hasn't scored yet tonight. Hawkins shooting 1-on-1, misses, and Grant has the rebound for the Polar Bears. Down court to Law, 22 seconds to go. Bounce pass to Butler, outside to Dobbs. 18 seconds left, Fairmont up big. Dobbs against Hawkins, bounces it over to Grant with 12 seconds to go. Back to Dobbs with 10. Dobbs penetrates, then slows down, bounces at left wing Grant. 5 seconds back to Dobbs. Dobbs fakes the pass, now to left corner to Chandra for a 3-point shot. It's good. Dalen Chandra had just checked into the game, just in time. He hits the three-pointer before the buzzer sounds, and it's halftime at the Fairmont Senior Fieldhouse with a score. The Fairmont Polar Bears 46, the Philip Barbour Colts 11. The halftime report coming up next on 93.1 WFGM.
General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment Champion Mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Here at the Cracker Barrel, home-style food and great value go hand in hand, with favorites like slow-simmered chicken and dumplings starting at $7.99. Or perfectly golden fluffy buttermilk pancakes with your own bottle of warm syrup. Come fill up on favorites without emptying your wallet. Cracker Barrel. Take care now.
Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us. New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us. New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
I'm at the Fairmont Senior Fieldhouse. We're in the first game of the AAA sectional basketball tournament, and in this section it's Fairmont Senior, Philip Barbour, East Fairmont, and Grafton. Tonight's winners will meet up on Friday for the sectional title, and I can tell you it looks like it will most likely be another East-West matchup. That's not much of a surprise, but East Fairmont is leading its game at halftime against Grafton 31-13. So the two favored teams are doing what was expected. The Polar Bears up 46-11 and the Bees up 31-13. Also in our region, RCB and Lincoln are playing tonight, and the Lincoln Cougars lead RCB 19-12 at halftime. The Cougars led that game 11-2 after one quarter. RCB with a little bit of an advantage in the second quarter, but still down by 7 at the half. Remember, tonight's losers are done. Their seasons have ended. But the winners for tonight will get second life in the sectional championship, because even the loser in the sectional final will advance to play the winner of the other sectional in the region. So that's the way things line up now, and those are the games that we have scores on so far. Hey, this game tonight, the Polar Bears got off to a fast start and really haven't slowed down. 19-4 at the end of the first half, and it was the pressure again that really bothered the Colts. This is not unusual, because this happened the last time the two teams played. Only Philip Barbour handled it better in the first half. They only trailed by 10, 38-28, the last time the two teams played here, just a couple of weeks ago on this court. Fairmont led by 10 points. But then in the third quarter, the Polar Bears really put a little extra heat on the pressure and turned the game into a rout, a 74-46 win. Well, tonight the pressure started early, and the Polar Bears outscored Philip Barbour 19-4 in the first quarter and outscored the Colts 27-7 in the second. The interesting thing is Philip Barbour has two players who have scored, and each player is the only player to have scored in that quarter. T.D. Bodkins scored 4 in the first quarter, and nobody else scored. And in the second quarter, Deshaun Webster scored for Philip Barbour, and nobody else scored. And the Polar Bears' big two, Deshaun Good, Zykeas Dobbs. Remember the last time out, the Polar Bears played on Saturday against Charleston Catholic, and Dobbs and Good were held to a combined 7 points at halftime. And it's no surprise the Polar Bears trailed 24-20. Well, here this evening, those two have already combined for 29 points, and the Polar Bears are leading big, 46-11. The sectional final, as I mentioned, if everything holds the way it is now, the Polar Bears would host the sectional championship game here. Fairmont is the top seed. East Fairmont is the number 2 seed. The only way the Bees would play at home would be if Philip Barbour had a miraculous comeback here in the second half, and then the Bees would be the host team. But the Polar Bears most likely will be hosting East Fairmont here Friday night, and remember those games begin at 7 o'clock. And if this in fact is the last game of the season for the Colts, they don't say goodbye to too many players. You take a look at their roster in the scorebook right now, and you see only one senior, and that's Braden Cole. So the rest of the nucleus, virtually the entire team, will return next season for Philip Barbour. A season that's been good so far, 12 wins, 10 losses. Tonight, though, they're going up against one of the top teams in the state, and they're struggling. When we come back, it'll be time to check the halftime stats as halftime continues from the Fairmont Fieldhouse with the score, the Fairmont Polar Bears 46 and the Philip Barbour Colts 11 on 93.1 WFGM.
General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with a no down payment Champion Mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Here at the Cracker Barrel, home-style food and great value go hand in hand, with favorites like slow-simmered chicken and dumplings starting at $7.99, or perfectly golden fluffy buttermilk pancakes with your own bottle of warm syrup. Come fill up on favorites without emptying your wallet. Cracker Barrel. Take care now.
Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us. New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us. New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Time winding down at the Fairmont Fieldhouse, and the Polar Bears have a 46-11 lead. Let's check the first half stats for Fairmont. Leading the way, Zykeas Dobbs with 15 points. He has 5 twos, 1 3, and he has hit 2 of, I'll make that 3 out of 6 at the foul line. 14 points rather for Deshaun Good, 5 twos, 4 for 4 at the line. Latique Williams, 2 for 2 at the foul line, 2 points. Andre Grant, 2 baskets for 4. Jules Butler, 2 threes, a 2 for 8. On the other side, it's Deshaun Webster with 2 baskets, 3 for 3 at the line, and a total of 7 points. 4 points for T.D. Bodkins on 2 baskets, and Caden Hawkins 0 for 1 at the foul line. So the totals for the Colts, they have 4 twos. The Polar Bears have 13. Fairmont has 3 threes. The Colts have none. At the foul line, Philip Barbour is 3 of 4. Fairmont Senior has hit 9 of 12. Total 46 points. So Fairmont Senior with 2 players in double figures, and they're the 2 leading scorers as Dobbs averages 22 and Good averages 18, and both are well on their way to equaling their averages here tonight. Second half lineup for Fairmont, it's Gower, Good, Dobbs, Grant, and Williams, original starting 5, and for the Colts, it's Hawkins, Cole, Humphreys, Webster, and Bodkins. So each team with the original starting 5s in the lineup. And the inbounds pass comes to Bodkins, playing with 3 fouls. Good has 2. And Bodkins drives against Good down low, turns to the basket, hooks it up, no good. And the rebound controlled by Williams and then picked up by Dobbs. Dobbs up court to Grant. Grant into the front court, down to the left wing. Grant, stop and go move, and he stops from 16. He shoots, it's good. Andre Grant has 6 points, and the Polar Bears lead it 48-11. Colts with a basketball in the front court now. Humphreys hands it off to Cole. Cole, top of the key, hands it off to Hawkins. Hawkins around, a Bodkins pick, takes it to the right wing now. Back out top of the key to Humphreys. Down to the right wing, it's Cole with it. Cole, top of the key, Webster. Tries to penetrate, Grant cuts him off. Right wing, Cole again. Cole has the ball knocked loose, stolen by Dobbs. Outlet to Grant. Grant driving for a breakaway layup, and he scores. Grant has 8 points. Dobbs gets another assist, and Fairmont leads it 50-11. 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. Outside with it is Humphreys. Humphreys against Dobbs. Passes on the right wing now, taken by Hawkins, and Williams guarding him. He'll dribble out in the corner and then has to bring it back outside. Bounce pass comes to Bodkins on the right wing. Bodkins gives up the dribble, then underhands it in the deep right corner to Hawkins. Hawkins tries to get down the baseline, but Williams cuts him off. Back out right wing, Humphreys. Humphreys backs up with a basketball almost to the center line as Dobbs is guarding him. Hands it off to Cole. Cole against Gower. Drives down to the right wing. Now gives up the dribble and needs help. Hands it off to Hawkins. Hawkins along the sidelines. Gets it back to Humphreys. Humphreys drives to the basket. Puts one up off the side of the glass, and Good has the rebound to Dobbs. Down court to Gower. Gower for the layup, then hands it off to Grant. Beautiful reverse for Andre Grant. He puts it in. 10 points for Grant. Another assist. This one for Connor Gower. And Fairmont leads it 52-11. Hawkins with the ball at the top of the key. Drops it off for Cole. Cole against Gower. Gets it to Hawkins. Hawkins, low right-hand dribble. Down low to Webster against Williams, and Williams blocks his shot out of bounds. And it's out to the Colts. 5:34 to go here in the third quarter, and Fairmont has a 52-11 lead. Hawkins throws it in the right corner, and nobody is there. Ball thrown out of bounds, and the Polar Bears get it on the turnover. Gower to toss it in the backcourt to Dobbs, back to Gower. Connor dribbles up from right to left, gets it across the center line. Picked up quickly by Humphreys. Gower passes over to Grant on the wing. Down low to Good, double teamed. Good bounces it back outside. Now comes to Gower, left wing Williams. Williams, top of the key, Gower. He drives down inside for the basket, banks it in, and a foul is called. Basket is good for Connor Gower, and the foul goes against Caden Humphreys. So Gower gets his first basket of the night, and he'll shoot at the line, and that's not Connor's favorite spot. Just 42% at the foul line this season, 5 for 12. Doesn't get there very much. Free throw is up, and it is good. 55-11, Fairmont on top. 5 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the third quarter. Cole hands it off to Hawkins, back to Cole. Dribbles down into the left corner. Back outside. Crosses over, goes back into the corner. Now in trouble, puts up a shot blocked by Grant. Whistle and a foul called against Fairmont. Andre Grant gets his second. They say not a shooting foul, so the ball is out of bounds to the Colts under their basket. Hawkins to get it in. Hawkins hits Bodkins in front of the basket, and Bodkins hangs in the air and puts it in. Bodkins has 6 points. Fairmont leads 55-13. Dobbs in the front court. Whips the pass over to Williams. Back outside to Grant. Top of the key, Dobbs. Dobbs on the left wing now to Grant. Back to Williams. Back to Gower. Gower drives down to the basket. Circles back. Gets it to Good at the foul line. Good inside. Banks it in from the right side and scores. Good with 16 points. Fairmont 57. Philip Barbour 13. 4 minutes, 17 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Cole with it outside. Gets it over to Bodkins. Bodkins around him. Cole screen. Dribbles down to the left wing. Fadeaway 13-foot shot. No good. And Deshaun Good rebounds out to Dobbs. Front court Gower. Gower down to the left wing. He hits Grant streaking to the basket. Grant has trouble controlling the ball and then throws it away. Stolen by Bodkins back the other way. 3-on-2. Bodkins drives in and puts it in. Some contact but no foul, and Bodkins has his fourth basket of the night. Fairmont leads 57-15. Dobbs in the front court, drives down inside under the basket, triple team, top of the key Gower, wide open three-point shot off the front of the rim, but there's Grant, beautiful extended rebound, gets it and follows it in, and a timeout called by Fairmont. 3:35 remaining third quarter. It's the Fairmont Polar Bears 59, the Philip Barbour Colts 15 on 93.1 WFGM. Fairmont Senior with a big lead. It's 59-15 here in the third quarter with 3:35 to go, and the Polar Bear lineup remains the same. That's Grant, Gower, Dobbs, Good, and Williams. Looks as though the Polar Bears are going back into a zone now. As the Colts have the ball in the back court, Humphreys will dribble up from left to right. Humphreys was tough from three-point range the last time the two teams played. He hasn't scored tonight. Here's Cole with it, top of the key. Lob to Bodkins. Bodkins back to the basket. Now moves in against Dobbs, tries to get that turnaround shot up, and he does, and he scores from about 8 feet out. Bodkins hits it. Fairmont leads 59-17. Grant, bounce pass inside to Williams. Brings it back out on the dribble to Dobbs. Dobbs, nice pass inside to Good under the basket. He lays it up and scores. Good gets the basket. Dobbs the assist. Fairmont 61. Philip Barbour 17. Humphreys with the ball at the center circle. Deep left corner now, Cole. Cole, top of the key. Ball comes to Floyd. Left wing three for Humphreys. There's that shot we saw the last time the two teams played. And the Polar Bears have it in the front court. Gower, right corner, hits a 12-foot shot. Gower has 5 points here in the third quarter. Fairmont leads 63-20. Down to 2:20 to go in the third quarter. Colts with the basketball. Floyd with it in the right wing. Floyd back to Humphreys. Down to Floyd under the basket. Now shoveled back out to Bodkins. His shot off the left side of the rim. Rebound comes out to Floyd. He drives down inside, can't get a shot off. And the ball saved at midcourt by Cole over to Grant. And Grant with a little unintentional push on Humphreys. So Grant gets his third foul, second team foul. And the Colts have the basketball in the front court now. Floyd has it in the corner. 1:49 to go. Steal for Good, but Humphreys gets it right back. Humphreys out on the left wing. Top of the key to Cole. Right wing, Bodkins. Bodkins against Good. Drives in, banks it in nicely. Bodkins has 8 points. And the Polar Bears lead 63-22. Here is Dobbs driving to the basket, accepting the pass from Gower and putting it in. And Fairmont leads 65-22. Colts with the ball. Floyd right wing. Hits Bodkins at the high post. Bodkins turns, shoots from about 17 feet out. It's good. Tough shot, and Bodkins has come alive here in the third quarter. 10 points, and Philip Barbour trails 65-24. Dobbs double teamed in the backcourt to Williams, to Good. Good to Grant. Drives inside of the basket in the lane. Now his Dobbs breaking down the right lane, and he puts it in. Dobbs hits it, and Fairmont leads it 67-24 with 50 seconds to go in the quarter. Bounce pass comes deep right corner to Morrill. Right wing, Bodkins for a three. Saved by Williams on the rebound to Dobbs. Dobbs to Gower. Gower to Good. And the two-hand slam dunk for Deshaun Good. And the Polar Bears lead is now 69-24 with 28 seconds to go in the game. In the third quarter, rather. We've still got one more to go after this. Outside Humphreys, long distance three-point shot off the back of the rim, and the rebound knocked out of bounds by the Colts, out of bounds to the Polar Bears under the Philip Barbour basket. Bailey checking into the lineup for Philip Barbour, replacing Bodkins, who's played the entire third quarter with 3 fouls. Fairmont with the ball. 16 seconds left. Good gets it to Grant. Grant across the center line. Passes to Gower. Over to Dobbs with 8 seconds to go. Dobbs crosses over into the lane, under the basket to Good, banks it in, and he's fouled. Good gets the basket. Dobbs another assist, and Deshaun will go to the line looking for the three-point play. 23 points for Deshaun Good, and he is 4 for 4 from the foul line tonight. Shooting one, 3.5 seconds left in the third quarter. Free throw is no good, but the rebound is knocked out of bounds to the Polar Bears with 2.6 on the clock. So Fairmont has it under its basket, 2.6 left, and Dobbs will pass it in. Dobbs out to Gower. Left corner three-point basket, high off the rim, no good, and that's the end of the third quarter. After 3 quarters from the Fairmont Fieldhouse, it's the Polar Bears 71, Philip Barbour 24 on 93.1 WFGM.
General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
Here at the Cracker Barrel, home-style food and great value go hand in hand, with favorites like slow-simmered chicken and dumplings starting at $7.99, or perfectly golden fluffy buttermilk pancakes with your own bottle of warm syrup. Come fill up on favorites without emptying your wallet. Cracker Barrel. Take care now.
Ready for the fourth quarter from the Fairmont Fieldhouse. Sectional matchup featuring the Polar Bears of Fairmont Senior and the Philip Barbour Colts. And the Polar Bears with a big lead and changes in the Fairmont lineup now. Into the game, Darrell Claybrook, a freshman. Jaleel Law, a senior. Lane Kidd, a senior. Nayland Chandra, a junior. And Jules Butler, a freshman. Fairmont with a basketball. That's Butler in the right corner. He's already scored 8 points tonight, though. Top of the key, Law has it. His pass knocked down, overplayed by the Colts and out of bounds to the Polar Bears. Sidelines in front of their bench. Law gets it in to Claybrook. Back to Law. Back to Claybrook, top of the key. Bounce pass right wing, Butler. Open for a three-point shot. It's off the back of the rim. The rebound nicely secured by Law. Dribbles it back outside on the left wing to Butler. Back to Law. Law penetrates, now backs it back out. Left wing Butler, left corner Claybrook. Back to Butler. Drives into the lane, now almost loses it, and brings it back out on the dribble. Top of the key to Law, in the lane to Kidd. Tries to get it inside, throws it away. stolen by Bailey, and the Colts have it. 7:15 to go. Fairmont 71, Philip Barbour 24. Floyd launches a three from the right wing. High off the rim, no good. Rebound Claybrook, and the pass comes out, and it's thrown out of bounds. Out of bounds to the Colts. Fairmont turns it over, and Philip Barbour gets it. Just over 7 minutes to go. Lincoln leading RCB 34-24 after 3 quarters. Colts with a basketball. Logan Watson gets it back now to Clint Oval. Oval against Chandra. Drives down to the foul line, now needs help. Back out on the right wing. Floyd, deep right corner. Comes to Morrow on the pass, stolen away. Butler has it for the Polar Bears. Down court to Chandra. He drives to the basket and lays it in nicely. Nayland Chandra hits it for the Polar Bears. And Fairmont now has a 73-24 lead. Outside with the ball for the Colts. It's Clint Oval. Polar Bears on defense now with their subs in the game. Oval needs help. Deep right corner now. Passes to Morrow. Morrow, one dribble, and the pass knocked down, stolen away. Chandra gets it to Claybrook. Claybrook to Law. Law to Kidd. Misses the layup, but there is Claybrook, and he lays it in. Darrell Claybrook, the freshman, gets a basket, and Fairmont leads it 75-24. Claybrook scores his 29th point of the season. Outside with it for the Colts. Watson gets it over to Floyd. Back to Watson. Clock turns down to 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the game. Left wing with it is Oval. Oval's pass knocked down out of bounds to Philip Barbour under the Colts basket. Our officials tonight, Paul Ayers, Rich McGuire, and Hunter Given. From under the basket, the Colts get it in. Left corner, Morrill hands it back out to Oval. Oval against Chandra. Chandra has 5 points tonight for the Polar Bears. Inside Floyd, deep right corner, three-point shot by Bailey, no good. Rebound comes down to the Polar Bears' Butler. Over to Chandra. Back outside now, it comes to Butler again. Over to Law, right corner Chandra. Drives down to the foul line. Left corner Claybrook for a three. It's off the rim, no good. Rebound Oval for the Colts. Oval passes up now, gets it to Watson. 5 minutes to go in the game. Watson drives down inside against Butler, takes him to the basket, can't get a shot off. Now pivots and lobs one out, and is taken by Floyd almost at the center circle. Law stabs at the ball. Floyd drives down to the right wing, and then jump pass comes outside to Bailey, deep right corner. Floyd with it. Pass knocked down by a Kidd, and loose on the floor. Let's see who's got it. Bodies on the floor, wearing white and blue. Alternate possession will give the basketball back to the Colts. So Philip Barbour has it, trailing 75-24. T.D. Bodkins with 14 points. Deshaun Webster has 7. And Humphreys has 3. And that's it for Philip Barbour. Outside with it is Floyd. Floyd drives to the basket, the ball knocked loose, picked up by Chandra. Chandra almost loses it at midcourt, and then he is called for traveling. He had a combination of issues there. He was at the center line. He had just crossed the center line, lost his balance, and he got called for traveling, and he was very close to being an over and back violation too. Butler checks out of the Fairmont lineup now, along with Law. Gilmore in for Fairmont, along with Wilson. Chris Wilson, Cole Gilmore. Driving to the basket is Floyd against Kidd. Turns and shoots from 13. It's good. Ethan Floyd gets the basket. And the Polar Bears lead 75-26. Here's Claybrook, top of the key. Left corner, Chandra. Chandra back outside to Wilson. Wilson on the left wing. Comes to Gilmore. Gilmore, a junior, bounces it right wing to Wilson. Right corner, Chandra drives through the lane from right to left, then passes to Wilson. Left corner, Gilmore down low into the basket to Claybrook. Claybrook back outside to Gilmore. Gilmore in the lane to Kidd. Kidd back left corner, Claybrook another three. This one rattles in good. Darrell Claybrook hits the three-point basket for the Polar Bears. That's his 6th of the season, and Fairmont leads it 78-26. Floyd with the ball at the top of the key. Drives down, gets it deep right corner for a three-point shot, and it's up and in good for Logan Watson. Fairmont 78, Philip Barbour 29. Claybrook top of the key, right wing Chandra. Chandra stops on the three-point line, back in the corner now. Comes to Claybrook, over to Wilson. Penetrates now to the foul line. Gilmore almost loses the ball, but gets it back. In the lane to Claybrook, back to Wilson. Wilson in the lane to Kidd. Back top of the key, Gilmore. Three-point basket, no good. Rebound loose in the lane, and Floyd has it for the Colts. And he'll bring it out with a pass to midcourt, and a timeout called by Philip Barbour. With 2:35 to go in the fourth quarter. Timeout Colts with a score. Fairmont Senior 78, Philip Barbour 29 on 93.1 WFGM.
Tip-off time Friday night for the Section 1 championship game will be 7 p.m.
Philip Barbour has the basketball. 2:30 to go in the game, and the Polar Bears are up 78-29. Braden Cole with the ball, dribbles along the three-point line. Now back outside to Floyd. He'll take a three from there off the front of the rim, and Claybrook rebounds for Fairmont Senior. He brings it quickly into the front court, tries to find Chandra cutting to the basket, but he overthrew the pass, and it's out of bounds to the Colts. So Philip Barbour has the ball and will bring it up from left to right. Watson drives down inside against Chandra, and a blocking foul is going to be called against the Polar Bears. Nayland Chandra, that will be his first.
Foul on Chandra, his first, team third.
Well, out of bounds to the Colts under their basket. Sub coming in, Bailey comes in for Watson, who was a little shaken up when he hit the floor under the basket. And the Colts, Hawkins will bring it in. Inbounds pass overplayed, knocked out of bounds by the Polar Bears' Lane Kidd. Kidd, a 6'5 senior for the Polar Bears, and Colts have the ball. Deep right corner, Bailey. A three from there is off the rim, and the rebound bounces to the floor, but picked up by Wilson. Gets it out to Claybrook. Left corner, Chandra. Chandra looks in, nothing there. Back outside to Claybrook, right wing Wilson. Around a screen to the top of the key now. Backs it back outside, guarded by Cole. Gilmore gets it, foul line, Kidd. Kidd drives to the basket, puts one up, blocked in traffic, and a whistle and a foul called against Philip Barbour. So Lane Kidd is going to go to the line. Foul charged against Ethan Floyd. So, Kidd at the foul line, shooting for the Polar Bears. 1 for 2 from the foul line this season. First one banks in, just the way he had it planned. Lane Kidd hits it. He'll shoot one more. That's his 18th point of the season. He'll shoot one more. And this one rattles in, so Lane's 2 for 2 from the foul line. And the Polar Bears lead 80-29, a minute 40 to go. East Fairmont up 61-30 late in the game. Cole drives to the basket, lays it up and scores. Braden Cole gets his first basket. Fairmont 80, Philip Barbour 31, 1:30 to go. Wilson into the front court, and he's pushed by Bailey. Not a shooting situation, that's just the 4th team foul against Philip Barbour. So Claybrook is going to bring it in play from right in front of me. Throws it in the backcourt to Wilson. Wilson over to Chandra. Chandra drives down to the basket in traffic. Nice altered shot, and he gets it to fall. Nayland Chandra hits it for the Polar Bears. He has 7 points. And for Chandra, he has now reached his career high with the Polar Bears. 1:10 to go. Fairmont up 82-31. Floyd with it out on the right wing. Kidd giving him a big cushion, and now Floyd dribbles into the corner, and he's picked up by Wilson. Jump pass thrown away. So the Polar Bears will get it out of bounds with 56 seconds to go. Wilson gets it for Fairmont, and he'll dribble up from right to left. Final 50 seconds. Wilson gets it to Claybrook. Claybrook out on the right wing to Chandra. Back to Claybrook. Lob down under the basket to Gilmore. All alone, and he puts it in. Gilmore gets the basket. Claybrook the assist. Fairmont 84, Philip Barbour 31. Colts in the front court. With it is Bailey. 30 seconds left. Bailey drives in against Chandra. Leans in, lays it up, misses. Rebound, follow-up, put in good by Michael Morrill. Fairmont up 84-33, and the Polar Bears are not going to take another shot. So the clock will turn down here, and the Polar Bears will make their plans for a third East-West game coming up Friday here at the Fairmont Senior Fieldhouse. The clock ticks down to zeros, and it's a final. A sectional victory for the Fairmont Senior Polar Bears tonight. The final score, Fairmont Senior 84, the Philip Barbour Colts 33. The wrap-up coming up next on 93.1 WFGM.
General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment Champion Mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Here at the Cracker Barrel, home-style food and great value go hand in hand, with favorites like slow-simmered chicken and dumplings starting at $7.99. Or perfectly golden fluffy buttermilk pancakes with your own bottle of warm syrup. Come fill up on favorites without emptying your wallet. Cracker Barrel. Take care now.
Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us. New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us. New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
It's a final tonight from the Fairmont Senior Fieldhouse. The Polar Bears easy win over the Philip Barbour Colts. The final tonight 84-33. This game started very quickly for the Polar Bears. They shot out to a 19-4 lead at the end of the first quarter, and it never got any better for Philip Barbour after that. In fact, the second quarter saw the Polar Bears outscore the Colts 27-7 to lead by a 46-11 score at halftime. So it was just all Fairmont tonight. The Colts just never really had an opportunity to get in this game. And the Polar Bears' the big two scorers, Zykeas Dobbs and Deshaun Good, were just that again tonight. They were the two top scorers in the game and helped Fairmont pull away with a big win tonight in front of the home fans and advance to the sectional championship game on Friday night. Let's take a look at the final scoring in this game. First of all, for the Colts, T.D. Bodkins had quite a third quarter. He scored 10 of his total points in quarter number 3. He finished with 7 baskets for 14. He was the only player to reach double figures. Deshaun Webster had 2 baskets He was 3 for 3 from the foul line, 7 points. And then it was 3 points for Caden Humphreys on a 3-point basket, 3 for Logan Watson on a 3. Ethan Floyd had 1 basket for 2. Michael Morrill 1 basket for 2. And Braden Cole 1 basket for 2 points. On the Fairmont side, leading the way was Deshaun Good. He finished with 22 points tonight. He had 9 twos, 4 of 5 at the foul line. Zykeas Dobbs not far behind. Dobbs had 15 at halftime, then 4 more in the third quarter. Remember, none of these players played in the final quarter for Fairmont. Dobbs finished with 7 twos, 1 3, 2 of 6 at the foul line, 19 points. Andre Grant reached double figures. He had 6 baskets for a total of 12 points. 7 points for Jules Butler on 2 threes and 1 2. 7 points for Nayland Chandra. He had 2 twos and 1 3. Lane Kidd 2 for 2 at the foul line, 2 points. Cole Gilmore 1 basket, 2 points. Darrell Claybrook 1 2, 1 3, 5 points. Latique Williams was 2 for 2 at the line for 2, and Connor Gower had 2 twos, 1 for 1 at the line, 5. So Gower scores from inside the 3-point line. That doesn't happen that often. So Fairmont Senior had 29 twos, and the Polar Bears had 5 threes to finish with a total of 84 points. 11 of 16 at the foul line. The Colts just 12 twos, 2 threes, and Philip Barbour 3 of 4 from the foul line. So what that means now is the Polar Bears will be playing here Friday night against East Fairmont, as that matchup will be a 7 o'clock game here at the Fairmont Senior Fieldhouse. It'll be the 3rd East-West game of the season. And you never know, if things go right, there could be a 4th matchup between these 2 teams in the state tournament. But that game will be Friday night, 7 o'clock, East Fairmont, Fairmont Senior. Get here early, because this place will fill up. And if you can't make it, you can always hear the game on 93.1 WFGM. So the Polar Bears record is now 22 wins and 1 loss, and the Lincoln Cougars finish their season at 12 and 11. So that is going to wrap things up tonight from the Fairmont Fieldhouse. The news is good for Polar Bear fans. I'm Jeff Carpenter. Goodbye for now. Final score again, Fairmont Senior 84 and Philip Barbour 33 on 93.1 WF.